Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the spare engine from the $300 CL175 that we tried to free up using the little wrench, and we spun the woodruff key. So now we're going to dig in and see exactly how bad this engine was, because I don't even think it turned. I think it's so stuck that it didn't even budge, that the woodruff key just gave way. So I'm curious to see how bad it actually is. So let's crack into this thing. There you go. Yep, it's not too bad in there. We're gonna take off these two sides. Okay, let's get this tack cover off. There we go, got that one. Should be another one back here. Yep, and then we should have one more over here. Yep. Impact driver for the win. And I've got a basket down here and a little container that everything's going into. I'm gonna pull off all my tappet covers, see if I can loosen my valves, my rockers I mean, so I can take some pressure off the cam, so hopefully I can pull that off. I like to take just a socket and smack these tappet covers pretty good right here, just because sometimes it'll loosen it up. And then I'm gonna put a wrench on it. And then it should just break free. If it gives me my wrench back. Come on, get in there. That's what she said.
That's what she said!
Jeez, Pete's. That one's not moving. May need a bigger hammer to smack it. Yeah, there we go. Just had to let it know who's boss. How bad can I hurt this thing? We sheared the woodruff key. Apparently it's been neglected. So there we go. Now we can get them all off. Give me my turn loose. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's take these covers off and then we'll loosen up these rockers to hopefully take some pressure off. So some of this stuff may be able to be salvaged, some of it won't be. And I'm hoping I can take enough pressure off of the, looks like it's just this one right here. I can take enough pressure off the cam so I'll be able to wiggle it in and out, because the sprocket is fixed, so it's not bolted on. So I'm hoping I can get enough wiggle room to where I can then wiggle the chain off of that so I can get the top end off. If not, we'll have to get a little more aggressive on that cam chain. It's an 8mm, that locking nut right there, so let's see if we can get that off. Okay, we might as well loosen up all of them. Even though they're already loose, but we might as well just get as much clearance as we can. Last one. Okay. Just a pair of pliers on the end of that. It's square, so just got these gripping it. Now once it's loose, once it gets loose, I should be able to do it with my hands, but it still has tension from the cam. Just keep going. Okay, maybe. I'm just going to take it all the way out. It's still tight on there. That's no good. I stuck that. Stick that in the bucket. We might as well take them all out. Again, try to get as much space as we can, because we may be able to pull those rockers out if I can get them all out, maybe. And that should give us some room. Let me get these off, and then we'll get the point side off and see if that gives us some room to be able to wiggle this cam around. Let's get this points plate off. Yeah, that's pretty rusty. Okay. Throw that in there. So just an 8mm right here. I'm curious to see exactly how bad everything is. Oh, that's stuck on there. Let's see. Do a little prying. Oh, there we go. We'll move it a little bit. There we go. Stick this guy right back on the end. Throw this guy in the bucket. Now it's removing these 4 screws in here, just like we did on the other side. So we'll just smackaroo and make our way through it. So this is what I'm assuming is the original engine that came in the CL175, because this is a CL175 engine, and the one that's on the bike is a CB175. I am imagining that this thing had catastrophic failure. Something happened. The reason why they swapped it out. So curious to see what is the damage besides just it being stored without spark plugs. Now, the bike may have been stored without spark plugs a long time ago, and then it ended up being stuck engine, access to a cheap CB175 engine, and that's when the swap happened. Because there's witness marks where these were smacked before I got to them. So I'm thinking that there was somebody came to this before me. Okay, we got this guy free, there we go. Good, we're pulling out one of these, one of the rocker, what are they called? Let me see if I can get those out too. Good, this one will come out, but not the one we want out. Okay, got that off. Let's stick that in here. Okay, let me see if I can get this guy off. I couldn't see the other screw behind the spider nests. So let me get that out and we'll get this thing off. So if you had, 4 bolts on the tack cover or 4 screws on the tack cover on your bingo card, you're a winner. It's amazing how easy things come off when you take out all the hardware. Okay, we'll take that, throw that in there. And then now we should be able to wiggle this around. Okay, just a little pair of pliers to give me a little grip. And we can get these off. Okay, let me see if I can get this chain off. See if I have enough room. Okay, let me show you what I found. And I got lucky because it's right here. The master link for the cam chain is right on top. And come on, give it to me. Come on. Okay, good. That's it right there. See if I can get this guy off without dropping anything into the abyss. Okay, let me just twist this together before I pull out that master link. Come on. Okay, that should be enough. There we go. Let me get this link out. Probably should have read the instructions before I started taking this thing out so I would know how to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy off. What am I running into? Nothing. Should be free. Yep. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get some of this just juice out of here. Okay, let's see if we can clean this out a little bit. It has got so much stuff. I just want to get the ATF off of there so we can see better. This side looks to be pretty okay. This side, this is concrete right there. That's right there. That is like what was on the wheels and things like that. That is pretty disgusting. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See if I can get this out. Yeah, this one doesn't look near as bad. This one is. Look, this whole piston is so corroded. But look, this thing's not going anywhere. This is bad news. Let's see if I can just straighten it up a little bit so I can get some of that brake clean to maybe. Jeez, it's so gross. Okay, we're going to use our dead blow hammer as something we're going to hit with the other hammer and see if we get it to move a little bit. See if we can get it to go down. I don't think it's going to move. I seriously don't think so. That sucker is stuck. Let's try this. Is that wood? Yeah, it's just big enough. Let's try this. Let's see. Just trying to get it to go down. Come on. That is. Yeah, it's not moving at all. But we don't want this side to go up because it's just, it's full of stuff. Let's pop this out and see if we can dump it out. Spray it some more. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, we can pretty much agree that this piston is no good. See, it's supposed to look like this with the reliefs in it, and these reliefs they're just continuing to relieve. And so we're going to get a little bit more aggressive on this because I need to get this piston to go down so I can get it up. This one I think is going to be okay. It's not, this one is not near as bad. It's bad, but it's not near as bad as what this is. So if we can get it to go down, then we can kind of clean it up a little bit and we can pull that piston off. Maybe look for another one if we look and see what the bottom end looks like, but this is bad. Okay, I got a socket, the biggest socket I had that I could stick in there, and then I'm just gonna wallop it in hopes to get it to move. Okay, that's what they look like there. This, look, it's got such a hard ridge right there. This one over here is so much worse. This is, it's so big. There's so much stuff in there. So I've got a block of wood right there to stop it from, so let me get the stroke down a little bit more so I can get this out of the bore. I believe it. We are close. Hey, we've done it. Oh, we need that. Okay, so this one, not so bad. I mean, the top of it is messed up where we got to it. The rings are stuck. But this one, look at how it was just ate up from just the corrosion. Yeah, I may have made it worse with the socket, but I didn't do that bit right there that is just ate out. Yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah, I think need a couple of pistons, but they feel good in there. The inside feels good, feels silky smooth. It's going to need a Woodruff key down the bottom, so, and a little flywheel stator, whatever you want to call this thing. So we'll need one of those and a Woodruff key set of pistons. And this may be a gasket set. This may be an engine that could be worth salvaging. It all depends on how these guys clean up, because they're not so bad down towards the bottom. The top is where they were. Thankfully, it was at the top of the stroke, so that's why I think it may be able to be saved. So looking at the valves, this one here, bad. Probably need a set of valves. Probably could just change out all 4 of them. Clean this thing out, but it's not bad in there. I think it could clean up pretty good. These valves, depends on what they look like on the other side once you take them out. These look a little bit better. This is the bad piston, so. I don't have a hone that'll fit that, but I've got a wire brush that we can make work. See if we can clean it up. Cleaning up. I mean, a hone will get it the rest of the way right in there, but that's not bad. Okay, so here they are. They cleaned up pretty good. There's still a little bit of funk at the top, and I think with a hone I could smooth that out a little bit more, but that's at the end of the, I think that we're towards the top of the stroke, so I think that'll be okay. Clean them up really good, and then I hit these guys over here with the wire brush a bit, and it's not bad, right? I mean, they're not awful. They're not the worst things I've ever seen, but they look a whole lot better than where they were. I think they'd be usable. Clean them up, pull the springs out, clean the piston, clean the valves really good, make sure they're all straight, not bent, and then put it all back together. I think we may be pretty good. Okay guys, so we got the engine apart. I went and stuck it here so I didn't have extra parts rolling around outside of what's in that tote right there. Let me know down below. Would you salvage it? Or would you just, you know, bring it to the scrapyard? It turns over really smooth when it does, when we got it out. Just feeling the bearings, everything feels really good. We haven't pulled off this side to see what's in there, but everything else looks pretty good. I mean, it's super dirty. I think it could be salvaged. We get a set of pistons, a gasket set, maybe some valves and springs, just rebuild the top end, and I think we'd be good to go. We'd have an extra CB175 engine, which may be worth it. We also have I wonder if, let me know down below, will a CB175 engine fit in a CB160 frame? I think they're different, but if they would fit, that would be awesome, because we got a CB160 that could use an engine, but I don't think they're the same. But it'd be nice to have one just around that is ready to go, and it wouldn't take us much to do that. We could clean it up really good, paint it, and put it back together. Get a starter for it too, so we actually have that. Yeah. But everything else on it looks pretty good. I don't know. Let me know down below. What would you do with this thing? So guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day. Guys, everything I did in this video was just to get the engine free. I know it was aggressive. I know it was violent. I know it may have made some of you guys uncomfortable. But the way I look at it, I've got to free up the engine so I can repair the engine. So we were able to do that. And we did. I don't believe we destroyed much. We were going to have to replace pistons anyway. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the carnage that happened, so that we can then now maybe resurrect it. You guys have a great day.